Ange Postecoglou sends message to Man United boss Erik ten Hag ahead of Spurs clash. Ange Postecoglou has praised the job done by under-fire Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag as Tottenham prepare for their trip to Old Trafford on Sunday. A sloppy midweek draw in the Europa League reignited the pressure on ten Hag, who has now seen his United side win just 3 of their opening 7 games to start the season. Spurs, meanwhile, faced some early criticism after just 1 win in their first 4 games, but Postecoglou's side have bounced back with 3 wins on the spin since then. As the two sides prepare to clash on Sunday, an empathetic Postecoglou was keen to give ten Hag his flowers for his impressive trophy haul in amongst the pressure cooker environment of Old Trafford. "I think Erik's in a really tough job and has done really well," he told reporters on Friday. "He keeps mentioning he's won 2 trophies and that's not insignificant. Everyone keeps telling me that's all I have to do, but it's not all you have to do, because when you do that there's always more. He's done a great job, a difficult job." The Spurs boss continued, "I don't know who coined the phrase the impossible job, but I think it's become even more impossible now. It seems like success is not enough if it doesn't have identity, and identity is not enough unless it's followed by aesthetics. Aesthetics are not enough unless they're followed by legacy. There's always another layer. It seems like no one is doing a good job unless you win the competition at the end of the year. There doesn't seem to be any sort of understanding of progress or the circumstances that people have to work under at times. But it's just the nature of the role. I don't think that's going to change. I guess it's about how you respond to it, how you react to it, how you let it affect you. The more experience you have, maybe the better you deal with these things." Sam Allardyce risks Erik ten Hag's wrath with behind-the-scenes Man United theory. Marcus Rashford was surprisingly left on the bench for Manchester United's Premier League clash with Crystal Palace, and a number of comments have been made about his place under Erik ten Hag. Sam Allardyce believes that something's happened behind the scenes between Marcus Rashford and Erik ten Hag after the forward was benched last weekend. The Red Devils forward had begun the season as one of ten Hag's first-choice attackers. He started each of the club's opening 6 games of the new campaign in all competitions. But he surprisingly dropped to the bench for last weekend's clash against Crystal Palace, a game that eventually ended in a goalless draw. Former Premier League boss Allardyce believes that there could be an ongoing issue between Rashford and ten Hag away from the pitch. Speaking on the No Tippy Tappy Football podcast, he said speculatively, on recent activities by Marcus Rashford, "You wonder whether it's a discipline scenario again, and whether something's happened behind the scenes." Ten Hag is apparently extremely old school when it comes to discipline. "You've got to turn up on time, no mobile phones," rightly so in my opinion. "Over the years, I have relaxed on that situation, but I think in his world, that's the way he runs a football club. If you breach that, then you're going to have a disciplined side to it. It'd have to be much bigger than that, but we know in the past has been caught on a night out when he shouldn't be out. It just breeds up all this speculation again, doesn't it? The whole world blows up. Why is he not playing when he's scored 3 goals in 2 games? Maybe it's that, it can't be a rest at this early in the season, and if Marcus Rashford is scoring, Man United need him on the pitch." Allardyce's comments are unlikely to go down well with ten Hag. Former Tottenham star Jamie Redknapp and the Dutchman have been involved in a war of words ever since the latter suggested something similar. "It feels like something has gone untoward," Redknapp said. "I don't know the details. But you don't drop a player that has scored 2 in midweek and against Southampton. I'd be nervous to say he is back, but he is showing signs of the Rashford from 2 years ago. It feels like something's happened maybe this week. I don't know the manager's frustration. It is unusual for a manager to out players for their lifestyle. Sir Alex Ferguson would have never done it, whereas ten Hag has done it on a few occasions. It is not always beneficial to the players." Ten Hag fired back in a press conference ahead of this week's draw with FC Twente. He said, "That's crazy. I would almost say as a person you are not okay when you bring such speculation if you don't know what's up. This is just rotation.